fiery spectacle that mirrored the turmoil brewing within him and across the land. John, a simple farmer, yearned for peace. He had seen enough conflict to last a lifetime. His hands, calloused from years of toiling the land, clenched into fists. War benefited no one. It only brought suffering, tearing apart families and communities. He had hoped for a different life for his children, a life free from the shadow of violence. But hope seemed to dwindle with each passing day. John knew he couldn't remain silent. He had to act, to speak for peace, for the future he desperately wished for. The tavern buzzed with anxious chatter. John found his friends, David and Thomas, embroiled in a heated debate, their faces flushed, voices raised. The war had driven a wedge between them, turning old friends into rivals. David, his eyes blazing with righteous anger, argued for retaliation, for meeting force with force. "They've wronged us! We must fight back!" Thomas, usually calm and collected, countered with a plea for diplomacy, his voice strained. "Violence begets violence. There must be another way." John watched, his heart sinking. Their argument, a microcosm of the larger conflict engulfing their nation, pained him deeply. He saw the futility of their anger, the way it blinded them to reason. A hush fell over the tavern as a familiar figure entered. The shepherd, old and wise, he commanded respect with his gentle demeanor and thoughtful words. He listened intently to the heated exchange, his gaze steady and unwavering. When the men had exhausted their arguments, the shepherd spoke, his voice soft yet firm. "Strength," he began, "lies not in the might of your sword, but in the courage of your convictions. True power resides in choosing peace, even when the world clamors for war." His words, imbued with years of wisdom and experience, seemed to hang in the air, a stark contrast to the anger that had filled the room moments before. John felt a glimmer of hope flicker within him. Days turned into weeks, each one bringing news of escalating tensions. Rumors of troop movements and border skirmishes spread like wildfire. John tried to focus on his work, on the rhythm of the seasons, but the impending conflict cast a long shadow over everything. He would often find himself seeking out the shepherd, drawn to the old man's calm wisdom in the face of growing uncertainty. One evening, as they sat together under a star-strewn sky, John confessed his fear.